First of all, welcome to the channel, and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. The sound you hear in the background is Interstate 87 here in New York. And the reason I'm here is I wanted to find out if my 2007 Yamaha FZ1 was actually a sport tourer or not. And the reason I'm here is I wanted to put on at least 250 miles. Right now I'm 250 miles into a 300-mile trip, and if I have to say right now, it is more of a sport bike than a touring bike. And the primary reason for that is while it has all of the horsepower and all of the comfort, and the inline 4 is just great on the highway, it's not really a naked bike in ergonomics. When you're sitting on the bike, you still have a very aggressive knee bend. It really feels like your feet are sitting up under your butt in an almost uncomfortable way. So when I bought the bike, I knew that was going to be a factor, but I thought perhaps I could get used to it. After all, they do sell racks, side bags, top luggage, everything you need to cross the country on these bikes. You can get a touring screen as big as anything they sell for a Harley. But at the end of the day, I'm afraid you aren't going to be sitting that comfortably on a bike like this. Let's take a look at the position. This is a comparison of the peg placement and leg bend from the FZ1 to my slightly sporty 390 Adventure. Despite the KTM using the standard 390 sporty foot peg placement, it's a much less extreme bend to the leg. Compared to a standard Japanese bike, I believe the bend is very sporty. What I hope you can see from those angles was that it is tight. You are in an aggressive position. While you don't need to lean over like a sport bike, it is a very much more upright, naked bike position. The legs, they're not like a naked bike. Your feet are not below you, they're pressed up almost behind you. And that really does impact, at least at my age, certainly impacts my ability to ride any farther than, say, 100, 150 miles. By that point today, what I was feeling was, this bike is tight, this bike is making all of my muscles uncomfortable, and I am not going to have a good time doing 300 miles today. So, just my opinions. Keep in mind, I'm an old dude. It is not going to be the same if you're 20 years old, but I think reasonably anybody over 30, 35, you're going to find that this bike, while it is mechanically perfect for taking long trips, it's just not going to have that comfort factor that you're really going to be looking for. If you stuck around this long, thank you very much. I do appreciate your time. Take care.